During his service tenure of more than 2 decades in Sunbeam, Mr. Mukherjee, a fervent admirer of technology, has been instrumental in introducing many new systems and processes in practice, besides introducing latest technologies aiding education.
Taking the opportunity, I would like to share with you that Sir's book, Bridging the Gap, addressing challenges and opportunities in Indian education system, was officially released by Dr. Deepak Madhu, chairman of Sunbeam Group, along with other board members and distinguished guests during the annual prize day of Sunbeam Group, Protsahan, on 15th of April 2023. The book has been accepted by the expert panel of G20 Souvenir Committee for using it as a souvenir to be gifted to all the G20 delegates arriving from Europe and America during the forthcoming G20 summit in Varanasi.
This book, written on Indian education system, will be one among 19 other books consisting of 20 chapters each, written originally on Indian religious practices, Ayurveda, Art of India, Chasing the Impossible biopic of Modi ji, Spiritual Capital, Varanasi, etc. The book is an in-depth study of journey of Indian education system from the days of the Gurukul system to the current day NEP-driven education system. My dear audience, who else could have better understood portrayed the web of Indian education system than our respected Sandeep Mukherjee sir? As he himself in the initial phase of his career had not only taught students in the classrooms but also coached them for various activities.
Written with the perspective of introducing foreigners to various facets of Indian education system, the book is being taught about in elite circles and is receiving due appreciation. The book is available in the e-platforms like Amazon and Flipkart and is making a good buzz in the market as several copies have already made their way on the purchaser's mind and their cherished bookshelves. We are also glad to share with you that Sandeep Mukherjee sir bilingual poem titled Syahi Ki Chand Boondon Se could make a space in the coveted souvenir of the recently held Golden Jubilee anniversary of the National Progressive Schools Conference India.
The souvenir was officially released by the esteemed dignitaries of education fraternity of the country during the conference held in Delhi. It does not end here because, besides being an avid writer of many articles and stories in magazines and dailies of national repute, Sir's versatility shows its shades in his skill of being a culinary expert, a poet at heart. He also has a strong affinity for music, himself playing tabla and the flute to rejuvenate his lull days.
Over the years, Sir has represented Sunbeam Group as a board member in several national and international forums. India Achievers Forum, New Delhi, TechFest, IIT Delhi, FICCI, Arise Educators Summit, London, to name a few. Sir is acknowledged widely for his brilliant financial acumen and troubleshooting capabilities and hence is the one man to go to in Sunbeam for all challenges.
Now, I request our Hostel Superintendent Arvind Sir and our Deputy Hostel Superintendent Satyanand Sir to give the token of love and gratitude from our side.
Thank you, everyone. Now we request Sandeep sir to continue with the session.
The first question, how many of you know who I am or knew who I am prior to listening to that long history and geography about Sandeep Mukherjee? 1, 2, and 3. That actually enlightens me, because that gives me a lot of scope to tell who I am or to tell what you can get from me. Thank you so much. So a brief intro about me. I am basically a teacher. I joined in the year 1998, which was not mentioned there. as a teacher in the commerce department. I have taught accountancy, business studies, economics, and English because I have got a postgraduate degree in English language as well. Besides that, I have always been interested in taking time out and doing something beyond the classroom, beyond the curriculum, beyond the timetable, beyond the teacher's diary, and beyond the principal's expectation with my students. Students who have been taught by me, some of them are back to school as teachers now. They're teaching here and in other branches of Sunbeam. All right. Now, something about you. That was about me. Something about you, to know you better. What all were you doing just before coming for this session? Some of you, popcorn, some of you can answer me. What were you doing before coming here? Nobody can answer, okay. Playing, yes. What were we playing? Basketball, okay, fine. And? Great. You? Cricket, okay. Cricket, okay. Except playing. Anybody, it was skating also comes under the same perspective, and by the way, and except playing, anything else somebody was doing? Watching cricket match. So helping others to play, good, right. Now, the next question, okay, fine. Could you complete your play time? Or you had to cut it short and then come here to attend this? Finished? That part is over? No? Right. So now my next question. Given a chance to go back and complete that, how many of you would like to go back and complete that? Forget that Arvind sir is sitting here. 7, 8. Right. My final question. Final question. Those who stay back here should remain focused because I want this session to be extremely interactive. I will be asking you a lot of questions and I'll be expecting a lot of answers from you coming, and I will also expect you to ask me a lot of questions whenever I am giving you some new idea or I'm talking about something new. Having said that, does that make any interest for you to stay back and let that smaller part of games which we were playing go, because that we can do even tomorrow or some other day, but this might not be coming back to me as an opportunity to learn something? How many of you feel like that? Glad to see that the same hands have been raised once again. So can we hear it once for Arvind sir for that? Thank you. So that's a part of the training. Why I asked you? Because I do not want to force it down your throat. This is a holiday. There must have been something or the other planned for you, as it is always planned on a Sunday or a holiday, and this has come up suddenly to you. All right, now that we are sold out to the idea that we have to stay here for the next 1 hour, doing something or the other, learning something or the other, exchanging some of the other ideas, and there is no way out to escape it, so let's enjoy the time. Are you with me? Yes, sir. Thank you so much. I'm also with you. Coming back to speaking for winning, communication. Why communication? How many of you have attended any session taken by me on any topic earlier? Why communication? What is communication? I will let you know slightly later. Let's understand first, why communication? Would anybody like to answer? Yes, please. Great. Excellent. Express our feelings, thoughts, and share our emotions. Already 3 objectives have come up. I will expect the teachers, dear teachers present here also, to participate, please, as much as you can. Language is no barrier for any one of you. If you feel like expressing what you want to talk about, what you want to say in Hindi, you are allowed to. But don't go on speaking in Hindi only, because the idea is to learn a language also when we talk about communication. Wonderful. Any other opinion other than that? Anybody else? Anybody else? Why do we need to learn skills of communication? Why? What is the need? No idea? There must be something going on in your mind. Please speak up. There is no right or wrong answer to such questions. Yes, please. To interact with each other, like that answer. Yes, yes. Great, great. I'm so glad. To explain or to clarify our views about certain topics. Yes, ma'am. Please, please sit down. Yeah. Great, great, excellent. So also to learn about shortcomings of one another, we must keep communicating, right? Now my next question, what is communication? We have just discussed why communication. The next question is, what is communication? Some thoughts to you to ponder upon. Is communication essentially speaking? Are there different modes of communication other than speaking? Is language essential for communication? Is language competency essential for communication? Is speaking in English only means communication? This time the no sir was bigger. Like it. I have asked several questions, but all these questions actually mean the same. My question, my basic question is, what is communication? To know each other, yes. Very smart answer, yeah. Communicate to each other, yeah. Just to medium to express the feelings. Okay, fine. Now an illustration. What's your name, beta? What's your name? Kriti. Kriti has given an answer just now. To express the feeling, to understand the situation in a better way. Imagine, please sit down, please sit down. Imagine you are standing before a mirror. You are standing before a mirror. You are talking to the image appearing in the mirror. You are, as she said, expressing your feelings to someone who's appeared in the mirror. Is that a communication? Yes, that is a communication as per sir, but majority says no, that's not a communication. Right? Now let me tell you, the basic essential, the basic ingredient, element of communication is conveying your ideas, your answer, your reaction, your feelings, your emotion, your finding something good, your finding something bad, your willingness to talk, your willingness to keep quiet. All these, if you can convey, then you are communicating. प्रश्न यह है कि कन्वे तो मैं कर रहा हूं, कर रही हूं, पर किसको? Coming back to the same question, I am standing before the mirror and I am talking to the person who is there in the mirror. Who is the person in the mirror? I'm talking to the person. Is that a communication? बैठ हाँ हाँ ट्रू आप आ रहे हैं उस पे अभी आ रहे हैं अभी आपको नेक्स्ट स्लाइड में वो दिख जाएगा वो आएगा अभी व्यवहार में हमारा कितना परिवर्तन आता है वही कम्युनिकेशन है तो व्हाई एम आई डिबेटिंग ऑन द इश्यू बिकॉज अगर आपको यह नहीं पता है कि कम्युनिकेशन होता क्या है एंड व्हाई डू वी नीड टू कम्युनिकेट देन देयर इज नो यूज ऑफ सिटिंग हियर फॉर 1 hour मोर So number one, communication is conveying your thoughts, your ideas in some or the other way to the person who's before you. Right? Second element of communication, very important and equally important. You must get a response. Do you get a response from the mirror? You may get a mindset, you may get a reflection of your performance, of your mental state from the mirror. But is that a reaction? Is that a response? The third important element is there must be a change of state. Change of state of information, change of state of mind, change of state of relationship, change of state of situation, change of state of objective, change of state of time, all these things must be there or some of these must be there consequent upon a communication as a result of communication. Hence, why do we need to communicate? Because these are the reasons. Everyone loves to be heard or seen. There is a reason for that. Bray says, I'll tell you. Everybody loves to be understood and everybody loves to be remembered, and there is an essential sequence in these three. They cannot be the reverse way around. There is a proper sequence. First, your hunger is that, sir, I also want to say, sir, I also want to say. So many times it so happens that when somebody narrates some situation, you know what happened yesterday, I was there in the market and there was somebody very strange, he was looking very weird, he was trying to eye at me, but somehow I caught glance of him and I could get a notion that the person is not in the right frame of mind, so I tried to avoid him. You know, I also had the similar situation someday. Exactly the same thing happened with me. You cut his speech off. The desire to be heard. You don't know what exactly happened in that situation, in that story. But you don't even bother also. Why? Because till that frame of the story, you are finding yourself. You said that, yes, I know. It's exactly the same thing happened with me also when I was coming back from coaching yesterday. What happened then? After what? You did not even listen to that story. Because you have a desire to be heard. And understood as well. Now think about the person whose speech, whose narrative you just cut. जो आपको कुछ बताना चाह रहा था, आपने रोक दिया बीच में ही. You did not understand him. You did listen to him, but you did not understand him. So he is still left with the second step of the desire. और जब second step fulfill नहीं हुआ, then it is very definite that the third step is nowhere in the question. If I haven't heard to someone, if I haven't understood someone, how do I remember someone? Is that possible? Unless that someone has given me a tight slap on my cheek, definitely I will remember that person, but that's an accident. That doesn't happen in a civilized society every time. Hence, it is important to understand the flow of objective of communication as well. And it has to be like this, and it is generally like this. What if communications seem to be difficult? Now, how many of you right now, if I give you a choice, would come up immediately on the stage and would start talking about a topic if I give it to you instantly. That's called an extempore. How many of you, just raise your hand, I'm not expecting you to run to me right now. Just raise your hand. How many of you feel like talking, feel like communicating, feel like connecting with others? Easily, and you're not afraid of it. Very easy, very casually you can connect with others. How many of you? Long hand I want to be raised. Yes, not half the hand. Yep. That's approximately 20% of the attendance. Still glad. Still glad. Let's see. This is about the 80%. Remaining 80%. Ma'am, आप कुर्सी लेके यहाँ आ जाओ ना. अरविंद सर वहाँ बस सकते हैं बगल में आपके. Thank you. The remaining 80% will definitely keep on telling me, hammering into my head, कि sir, trust me, I cannot. I cannot. Give me an opportunity, train me, you punish me, you reward me, still I will not be able to do it. I cannot. ऐसी वाली फीलिंग इस समय कितने लोगों के बीच में है? Nice to see that. Nice to see that. Not too many hands raised. बैठ जाओ जल्दी से. Yes. So we have to cut that tea off, right? And before we go to cut that tea off with the help of the scissors, I need to ask you a question. When you have this deep feeling inside that I cannot, what kind of a feeling is it? Is it a negative feeling or it's a positive feeling? Definitely negative feeling. Now, what kind of a negative feeling is it? Is it a feeling of failure? Is it a feeling of doubtfulness? Is it a feeling of being incapable? Is it a feeling of finding yourself incapacitous? Or it's a feeling of never tried but maybe I can? There you are. उससे पहले के चारों ऑप्शंस कितना सही लग रहे थे ना? क्या हाँ यही वाला तो है. But when you heard the fifth option, you suddenly realized that you reflected within that, okay, yes, I never tried it. Then how can I say that I cannot do it? So let's understand the problem slightly more in detail. अब हम एक थोड़ा सा एक्टिविटी करेंगे क्योंकि ऑलरेडी आप लोग बातचीत करना शुरू कर चुके हैं आपस में. अटेंशन स्पैन 21वीं सदी के बच्चों का बहुत कम होता है, इसीलिए चैट जीपीटी जैसी चीजें पूरे विश्व को चलाना शुरू कर चुकी है. तो अब हम एक या दो वॉलंटियर चाहेंगे, 4 वॉलंटियर चाहेंगे इनफैक्ट. प्लीज कम अप. 4 volunteers. आगे 4, right? Do you know what you have to do? Do you know what you have to do? No? Asha, what if I ask you to behave like a katappa right now? Are you ready to do? Are you good dancers? Are you good singers? Great, great. तो ये तो बच गए. इनके पास कुछ तो है. तुम्हारे पास क्या है? Sports? Both? Oh, great. Lovely. So, can we hear it once for these 4 brave volunteers who have offered theirs? Yes. Without even knowing that what is going to happen with them. Now, they are the lucky ones actually, because they are the ones who are going to bring some trouble for you. These are some chits. इसको आप लोग 4 लोग इक्वली डिवाइड कर लीजिए और 4 जगह पे चले जाइए. 4 रोल ले लीजिए अपना अपना. ध्यान रहे ये that each student must get 1 chit and each teacher here must get 1 chit, including Arvind sir. Everyone has to get 1 chit. ठीक है? आप पहले डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करो, फिर मैं बताऊंगा चिट का क्या करना है. जल्दी, क्विकली एज यू कैन. मिस नहीं होना चाहिए एक भी. देयर आर सफिशिएंट चिट्स. Not a single student should get missed. And I'm sure all of you have got something to write also. Pen है सबके पास? Right. Now what you have to do is, number one instruction, you will not write your name in the chit. आपको अपना नाम नहीं लिखना है. Is that clear? That saves a lot, right? Number two, पहला statement उसमें जो लिखना है sentence, that I'm dictating, you write. I don't think, please write, all of you, I don't think I am a good communicator. I am a good communicator. I don't think I am a good communicator / public speaker. बेटा आपको जो चिट मिला है ना, उसी चिट पे आपको सबसे ऊपर में सेंटेंस लिखो. उस दूसरी तरफ है जगह, उसमें लिखो. I don't think I am a good communicator / public speaker because हिंदी रूपांतरण इसका, मुझे नहीं लगता है कि मैं एक बहुत अच्छा कम्युनिकेटर हूं या पब्लिक स्पीकर हूं, क्योंकि नाउ यू हैव टू राइट 3 reasons. Now wait, while writing the 3 reasons, think deep about it. कि exactly think of a situation that you are asked to come over here or to the podium, hold the mic and deliver a speech on a certain topic or a subject. What all emotions you possibly would be going through, what all inhibitions, doubts, apprehensions probably would be kicking you from within, and what all reasons would be convincing you that look, you cannot. Drop it. यानी कि आपके अंदर जो संशय है, भय है, डर है, उन्हें पहचान के 3 आपको ऐसे रीजन लिखने हैं. आपको अपना नाम नहीं लिखना है. आपको पहला सेंटेंस मैंने दे दिया है. बाकी के जो 3 हैं वो आपके अपने हैं, वो आपको लिखना है. जल्दी से लिखिए. यू हैव 30 सेकेंड्स ओनली. क्विकली. तीन लिखना जरूरी है. Done? I will need the 4 volunteers. No, actually I'll need now only 1 volunteer, and not essentially of the 4 who came first. Anyone can come up as a volunteer. I need help of someone. One has to come up as a volunteer. You want to come up? Right. Before coming up, if you have finished writing, then give the paper 4 folds. Fold it twice. Fold it in such a way so that your written text is not visible from outside. Done? Can the volunteer run to me quickly? Where is the bowl? Yeah, the bowl is there. Come quickly. Keep your chit in it first. Now collect the chits, all the chits, quickly. One of you can get up if you are finished and collect the chits of one particular row. Not a single chit should be missed out. Take care. And make sure that you have not written your name on it. Quickly, time is over. You don't have much time now. Even if you have not finished, still you close it, fold it, hand it over. We cannot be doing only this all the time. We have a lot of things to do. Quickly. Just pour them here. Okay, please go back to your seats. Thank you, volunteers. I'll call you back once again very soon. Okay, now I have a question. What are these? Are these chits? Yes, sure? Yes, think again. What are these? Desire to be heard. This is called desire to be heard, first point. Right? But you should also be having the desire to be understood. Hence, one after the other. Some of you, one of you can say, these are not chits. As for me, these are not chits. What are these? These are our fears. Yes. Can we hear it loud for this lady, please? These are our fears. These are our doubts and feelings, apprehensions, incapacities. These are our strong beliefs. Why I am not a good speaker, or why I cannot be a good speaker. Yeah, wait. Are reasons why we can't. Now, if I ask you to find yours back from here, will it be easy for you? Names are not written on it, right? We are approximately 150 people sitting inside this room. And these are 150 chits. Now what I am going to do, I am going to send this tray again back to you. You will have to pick up randomly anyone. Is that clear? Randomly anyone, open it, read it, and see how many of the three that you wrote for yourself appear in the chit that you are now holding in your hand. Could you get my point? Yes, sir. What will that teach you? What will that teach you? Or why should you do that? Just because I am being the resource person, I am asking you to do it. Should you be doing it? It will take some time. Yeah. Great. Such a sweet answer. To know each other. But also to tell yourself, hear me out loudly, clearly, also to tell yourself and convince yourself that Sandeep, see, this is not only your problem. This is also a problem of many others. And I'm sure that of the 3 that you wrote for yourself, it is very likely that you will find at least one in the chit that you now pick up. It is very likely. Because we all think alike. Why we all think alike? Because we all are humans and we all have similar kind of desires to be heard, understood, remembered. Can I expect one volunteer to come up quickly? Yeah? Please take it to each one in this hall. और आप में से सभी लोग एक चिट कोई भी इसमें से उठा लीजिएगा रैंडमली. Because the whole idea is to talk, is to share and exchange ideas, feelings, opinions. He hasn't got one. Somebody has done cheating with the chits, so I can't help it. Still, you can get one. Please give him one. Somebody can share with him. I don't know where did some chits vanish. All right. Now, silence please. Let's sum up this exercise. How many of you, thank you. How many of you have got a blank chit back? Right. So there are 4 persons sitting. Yeah, please take your hands down. There are 4 persons sitting in this room who are either not knowing that what are the areas in which he or she has to work further, or has actually no such point to be mentioned there as a fear or as an apprehension, are actually very confident. Or these 4 persons do not want to reveal. They want to confide themselves within themselves, not to share. That will take one full day to understand this character of people. We will talk about that sometime later. But coming to the next step of the exercise, how many of you have got your own chit back by chance? 1, 2, 3, 4? 4, okay. So I can give these 4 students liberty to further exchange your chits with someone randomly. Randomly. Not by your choice. Now, the third and the last question. How many of you see any of the 3 points written by you in your chit, in the chit that you have got back as a stranger's chit? Almost all of you. All right, thank you so much. Was it a very difficult exercise? Was it a revealing exercise? Did you do some kind of similar exercise earlier also? No. But you came to know that what I consider as my fear, somebody else also considers. Hence, it is not something out of the jungle or out of the township. It is something very, very human. And since it is human, it's not rocket science. Since it is human, it can be solved. Can it be or not? It can be solved. And that is what is the objective of today. We are here and we are discussing things. You have over 630 muscles in your body. Eye muscles are the busiest muscles in the body. Scientists estimate they may move more than 1 lakh times a day. It takes 17 muscles to smile and 43 to frown. You know what frown is? भावें चढ़ाना. Astonishment, reaction. 43 muscles. 17 muscles to? Simple. So smile every time you see someone. Smile every time you see someone, provided that someone is also seeing you. Communication. मैंने एकदम शुरू में बताया था ना? What is essential for communication? That you must get a reaction, a response. You are smiling behind someone because you happen to see him. What is the benefit of that smile? The smile is sharing a positive energy for establishing a connect with someone who is either known to you or completely unknown. The moment you give a smile, a basket full of flowery smile to someone who is a stranger who you have never met, you see the reaction? Certainly, definitely, you'll get a smile back. Quite human, quite natural. The strongest muscle in your body is your, and that is why, I'll tell you one more thing, which is not written here. Strongest muscle of your body is tongue. And the sharpest औजार, अस्त्र, शस्त्र is all are wrong answers. The words that come out of your mouth, the words that come out of your mouth using the tongue. Can you speak without using the tongue? Strongest muscle is the tongue, right? And the sharpest weapon is the, because you get hurt, there is no blood, there is no damage, there is no physical decay, but still the pang remains with you for ages. बहुत कष्ट हुआ था मुझे तुम्हारी बात से, कैसे बोल दिए तुम, सोच भी नहीं सकते थे हम तुम ऐसा बोलोगे. छोड़ो यार, जाने दो, अब कोई जरूरत नहीं, छोड़ो, जाने, समझाने की जरूरत नहीं है. इट्स ओके. निकल गई ना मुंह से, सच्चाई आ गई सामने, ठीक है, समझ में आ गया. So important. Hence, think before you speak, so that you don't have to think after you speak. Think well before you speak, so that you don't have to speak, or don't have to think after you have spoken. Why? Because words are so very important. It takes the interaction of 72 different muscles to produce human speech. Speech is such an arduous effort. इतनी ज्यादा मेहनत करनी पड़ती है ढंग से बोलने के लिए. और ढंग से बोलना किसे कहते हैं? किसे कहते हैं? किसे कहते हैं ढंग से बोलना? जब आपको अगला समझ ले और आपको अगला याद रखे. जाहिर सी बात है कि आपने ढंग से बोला होगा. So, communication goals, we are closing towards the end. To get and give information. See, it is bilateral. ध्यान रहे. Communication is always bilateral. It is not a monologue. It is technically known as a soliloquy if I am talking to myself. When I am sole, when I am alone, I am talking to myself, I am murmuring to myself. It is not a conversation. It is not a communication. Because there is no reaction. There is no response. To get and give information, it begins from there. सर आपने कहा था ना व्यवहार में परिवर्तन आना चाहिए. आ गया देखिए. To get and give information, to get action or reaction, if you misuse your tongue, you know you get an action. You understand? Or if the person is not courageous enough to give you an action, will at least give you a reaction. To ensure understanding, essential element of communication. To impact, प्रभाव छोड़ना, प्रभावित करना, प्रभावित होना. उद्देश्य क्या है? हम प्रभावित करेंगे और प्रभावित होंगे भी. That is communication. That is impacting both the parties of a communication. To change behavior. Ultimate goal क्या है communication का? To change behavior. Not essentially in a positive way or in a negative way, but a change. A change need not be always qualified as a positive change or a negative change. Because slightly more or slightly less, or no more or no less, also can result in change, provided your understanding about the person or the subject or the topic has enhanced, has increased. If you have progressed towards the solution due to that conversation, due to that communication, then definitely it is progressive in nature. Critical success factor for life. The majority of your perceived ability comes from how you communicate. You may be a very good author, writer, you may be a very good player. Think of a player, a batsman who has won the World Cup or who was instrumental in getting the World Cup for the country. The moment the press comes before him, he runs away from the field. Why? Because he's afraid of facing the mic. He's afraid of facing the press. He's afraid of talking in public. Will people remember him? वो तो फिर एक रन हो गया ना, स्कोर बोर्ड हो गया फिर वो. He's not a human being. So speech is very important. Speak is very important. Talk is very important because that is what establishes a connect. Let's frostbite. एक छोटा सा गेम हम और खेलेंगे. Let me tell you what is frostbiting first. In the North Pole or South Pole, there is a group of people who keep moving from here to there and they make their abode. At times it so happens that their group leader is chill struck and falls sick, is unable to lead the group members have to take charge. But since the leader is now mum, is not talking, is quiet, is not communicating, so they also not communicate with words or language. They will communicate with action and feelings. Feelings, body language. Now I need 6 volunteers. 3 boys, 3 girls. 3 boys बोला था 30 नहीं बोला था. Thank you. You are so enthusiastic. Come here. 3 girls, 3 boys. 3 boys, 3 girls. 3 and 3 girls, right? All right. So, will you introduce yourself first? 6G, okay. Thank you so much. Can we hear it loud once for these volunteers? 6. Thank you so much. I need a mic, please. Alok sir. दोनों टीम के पास एक माइक दे दीजिए, अगर है तो, या एक माइक से भी चलेगा. Now what you have to do is, I'll give you one chit, and there is something written in the chit. There is a topic written in that chit. You have to read the topic first and then pass the mic to the next one. After all of you have read the topics like this, then begins the time for you to start speaking or delivering a small speech on the topic that you just read. In case you find the topic too difficult for you or too high for your standard, you can change the topic. You can request, sir, I need another chit for that, right? You can change the captcha for yourself, okay? All right, understood the rule? Fine? नीचे से उठा रहे हो, अच्छा अच्छा ठीक, नीचे बस ज़्यादा टफ वाला था, कोई बात नहीं. या आपको खाली टॉपिक बोलना है. जस्ट रीड द हेडलाइन, देन पास द माइक. Anybody else wants to change? Yeah, you can. I said you can. Yeah.
They had done the mischief, but Superintendent Sir called me to his office and...
It's okay.
Let me describe you what I saw.
Wait. His topic is not clear. I'll read it for him once. They had done the mischief, but Superintendent Sir called me to his office and... He has to complete it further, right? Now, this is just an example. Please hold the chit. Just an example, try to understand. It's not essential that I need to be around you to practice this. And this definitely is going to give you some kind of an improvement in your communication skills. He can also say that they had done the mischief, I was not involved in it. Still, Superintendent Sir called me in his office and asked me who has done it. I gave him the name and I came out. Complete story is complete, isn't it? That's a choice. But he can elongate the story by giving feelings and body language. If he wants to escape the opportunity, he is free. He can say anything dumb towards the end so as to only give the sentence a meaningful closure and go back to his seat.
or else he has 30 seconds to give a narrative along with a body language and a feeling so that the listener can actually understand that what exactly happened with this boy at that point of time when this incident happened with him. Is my instruction clear? Right, so let's now hear from them.
Let me describe you what I saw in the market in the morning today.
Sorry? Let me?
Let me describe you what I saw in the market in the morning today.
Right. His I have read. Yours.
Once I found a wallet in the sports field.
Once I found a wallet in the sports field.
It happened in Diwali last year.
It happened in Diwali last year.
The Budhiya Dadi was trying to cross road and I helped her. Describe the situation.
The Budhiya Dadi was trying to cross road and I helped her. Describe the situation.
Naina is the 6-year-old daughter of my housemaid. I teach her daily. Today she came home and
Nana is the name of 6-year-old daughter of my housemaid. I teach her daily. Today she came home and... You got the questions, all of you? Given a chance, would you like to pick up any of these? How many of you feel confident that I can complete these stories? How many of you feel confident that I can right away come here, snatch the mic, and can complete these stories? Gradually hands are popping up. Good, still progressive to see. Thank you. Yeah, who would like to start it? You can go random. You can go popcorn. Alok sir, आपका mic खुल गया. Can you please?
And the feeling. It's like somebody has died, you have reached the mourning place, and your phone rings, and you receive the phone, and you start laughing, ha ha ha, और फिर मजा आया ना, हम बोले थे ना ऐसा ही होगा. You forgot. Where have you come? So everybody will obviously look at you with piercing eyes. What is this donkey doing here? It doesn't know how to behave in public. Feelings and body language, very important elements of communication. Next one, please.
Superintendents are calling me and tell to how to skating, playing to, and I tell I.
Shh. Yeah, and I told him the name because I knew who has done it, na?
मैंने पूछा कि समर वेकेशन when
You want to explain it in Hindi?
yes sir.
Please do.
मैंने पूछा कि समर वेकेशन कब होगा?
Acha. Great.
Skating-
How clever. सब लोग हंस रहे, तुम तो हंस दो, कम से कम फीलिंग्स कहाँ है? तुम कितनी बढ़िया से निकल आए उस संकट से. स्मार्ट बॉय. कैन वी क्लैप फॉर हिम वंस? हमको पता ही नहीं है क्या हो, क्या कौन क्या किया. हमको सर समर वेकेशन कब हो रहा है, कब घर जाना है? Sweet indifference. Next.
Once I found not a wallet, I found 50 rupees on the side of road.
Oh, it's a real story now. It's even more interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
So what happened is.
So I asked people that anybody's that have fallen. Then I don't find any people that I have donated into a religious place. Some things.
Oh, great.
Yes, sir.
So you did not ask anyone around?
No, so the people was working there. I asked them that.
They said no, it's not
no,
mine.
Sir.
Okay.
So I think that is something Then I donated into religious place and I didn't take it.
Okay, fine. Given a chance, could you have added one more line to your story? No? Sure? Right. आज जाके बैठ जाना, उसके बाद फिर सोचना कि एक लाइन क्या ऐड हो सकती थी और. I'll come back to you. Yeah, next. माइक दे दो अगले को.
In Diwali last year, I happy and play with firecrackers.
Firecrackers ऐसे क्यों बोल रहे हो? खुशी खुशी बोलो ना. तुमको दुख हुआ था. क्या हुआ था बच्चा? तुम खुशी थी, दुखी थी, क्या हुआ था? उससे पूछोगी. वो थी क्या बगल में? अच्छा फिर क्या हुआ? आगे क्या हुआ फिर?
I go to everyone home and touch leg.
I'm glad at least you laughed. Thank you. Is the story complete?
Yes, sir.
हो गया? अच्छा पूछ लिया आपने जल्दी से. बला टली. Yes, smart girl.
One day I was gone to the market and one Budiya Dadi was trying to cross road and she's not, she's trying but she don't be able to try to cross the road, but I helped her and then she thankful to me. She was thankful for me and I said welcome. So the moral value from this story is that helping other is good.
Great. This is such an academic story. Thank you so much, little girl. Thank you so much. Yes. Rightly applauded. Yeah. That was a good topic. I gave you a chance to pick up another. This is Baimani. Why didn't you pick up another chance? Yes, please.
Yeah. Nana is 6-year-old daughter of my housemate.
Yeah, the title is known to them. I have already narrated what happened earlier. Father.
And like one day she came home and she was very excited. She was jumping out of, excitement because she got her admission in a government school because she loves learning new things and she was really happy. Yeah.
So nice. So nice. She had expressions on her face as if she is living the moment. She was feeling happy. She could express that she is feeling happy. Only feeling inside is not enough. You should be able to communicate that feeling to the person before you. That is what is an effective communication. So, I am so glad for her. Yeah, you did it very nicely. Oh, bhai sahab, kitni sheets? Tum sab le lo. Is that the final one? उसमें क्या लिखा? मैंने एक दिन सपना देखा कि मैं रावण हूं. वो भी लिखा है एक पे. Done? That was the best one, na? Great. So, let's hear it once finally for all the winners of the day. Please go back to your seats, please. Thank you so much. Please go back. What are the most common ways why I talked about body language and feelings? Because communication has got different ways. Like spoken words, visual images. एकदम सेकंड वाली स्लाइड में लिखा था ना ब्रैकेट में, to be heard, ब्रैकेट में लिखा था or seen. I told you that I'll tell you later. Right? So when you give some visual images to someone, like, I'll demonstrate one. Examination चल रहा है, यूनिट टेस्ट. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 का आंसर आपको नहीं आ रहा है, एमसीक्यू क्वेश्चंस हैं. सो व्हाट यू डू, you try to effect a communication with some kind of a body language to whoever happens to glance upon you. Right? And then what do? Shh. Sir comes in. चले गए उधर. Shh. सर फिर आ रहे हैं. तब तो कोई पीछे मुड़ के देखा है. उसने धीरे से बोला, अंगड़ाई ले रहा था इसे. What is happening? Cheating. What is the language? There is no verbal communication. There is no language. There is no expertise. There is no word. There is no sound. There is no volume. But communication is done. Result is obtained. ये अलग बात है कि बाद में पीयूष सर ने कहा था कि 1 नहीं 2 उसका करेक्ट आंसर था. वो अलग बात है. बॉडी लैंग्वेज रिटन वर्ड एकदम नीचे कुछ बना हुआ है, वो क्या है? साइन लैंग्वेज. यस, दैट ऑल्सो इज वन ऑफ द different modes of communication. So we need to understand language versus body language. Body language is more important than language. Body language is more important than language. This you must remember whenever you talk about communication. Let's see why. Body language. So cute, नहीं? अच्छा, क्या कर रहा है ये? कौन सा गाना है? कौन सा गाना है? नहीं पता. क्यों नहीं पता है? Because it's only body language. Language is missing. Now when you add language to body language, then what happens? See the next. Should you not clap hard once for this tremendous actor? I hope it is very clear that only body language is not enough. Language has to be connected to it, but still body language plays vital role, bigger role when it comes to an effective communication. And that is why when we try to understand the anatomy of conversation, we see that 70% role is played by body language and 30% only is language. And of the 30%, surprisingly enough, 23% is voice, pitch and intonation, and only 7%. Hence, try to be simple. In conversations, try to be simple. There is no need of saying that despite their Byzantium endeavors, the valiant army could not come out with any Constantinople consequences. Instead, आप ये कह सकते हैं कि in spite of lot of efforts, the army could not succeed. Simple. Stay simple. समझ में आना चाहिए अगले को कि बोल क्या रहे हो. तब तो रुकेगा और नहीं तो वो बोलते रहो. And always remember the first 3 points I gave you communication के लिए. सुना ही नहीं, he cut you short, went away. Impression क्या बनेगा? body language, posture, head motion, facial expression, eye contact, gesture. Very, very, very important. The 4 M's of communication. Mind yourself on stage, mind your content, mind your delivery, mind your audience. I'll demonstrate you what exactly happens. Suppose I have been called to deliver a speech. I go onto the stage like this. What is the first ever thing that I do after reaching the stage? सबसे पहला, even before that, even before connecting with the audience. No, the mic has been given to me. The mic has been already given to me. Greeting the audience. Self confidence, okay. You have actually seen this happening, especially in Sunbeam. Let me demonstrate it once again. The moment I come here on the stage, what do I do first? Wrong posture. If you're talking about communication, we must understand what is right, what is wrong. There is no need to tap the mic. The mic is already working. You straight away start talking. Trust the organization. Trust the technology. Trust the people who have bestowed trust in you and have sent you on the mic. This is distrust. By chance, if it doesn't work, then what do you say? What do you do? Hello, check. Hello, check. That's it. If you can't hear, sound wala person will run to you. Don't worry. You'll soon get another mic. Is that clear? So, when it is stage, the first impression is that. Then you have also to understand that when you go onto the stage, you must understand that you have to stand at the center, provided there is nothing at the backdrop which you probably would be blocking. In case there is something on the backdrop, then you have to step gently either side. Take a side, still maintain a connect with this and this in such a strategic way so that neither of the portion is lost out. Audience must not get the impression that you are actually lost inside the presentation. You are not confident what is there on the slide and you don't bother what is happening in the audience. Still, the audience is more important for you than what is written there. Center of the stage is the second thing that you have to keep in your mind. Third is how do you hold the mic? Right now you saw some students coming up here. They were holding the mic in different styles. Some were holding the mic like, and if you hold the mic like this, are you quite clearly audible? If you hold it too close, then does it sound nice? If you hold it too far, does it look good? If you're not even bothering where the mic is going but still talking, and you are a very important person on the stage because either you have chosen to be there on the stage yourself or you have been sent on the stage. So, question is, what is the correct posture? Visualize, close your eyes, visualize about a stage singer. How does the stage singer hold the mic? Has to be straight. Why? Because of the simple reason, The single reason that sound travels straight. Sound doesn't take a dip. It will not trace the mic diaphragm, that where it is, I have to hit the diaphragm. So it has to be straight. Next, the fourth important thing is, how do you stand? You have to stand like number 11, straight. So long as you do not have some physical incapacity, that's a different matter. But you should try always to stand straight. You should not be shifting legs very frequently, should not be looping at one side, should not be keeping your hand inside a pocket, should not be placing your hand like this on your waist, should not be unnecessarily scratching and squibbling around. These all are wrong body postures. Should be very comfortable on the stage. People should not be at all concerned about how you are standing. Rather, they should be concerned what you are speaking. So number 11 is the correct posture. No number 12, no number 14, no number 17, no number 13, no number 15, no number 16. 11, straight. The sixth important thing is maneuvering, movement in your body while you speak must only be of the upper part of the body, not the lower part. You should not be unnecessarily trotting the stage while speaking. There's no need. You are losing connect actually. People are giving an extra effort to remain, to connect, to maintain the connect. It's not needed. And you are posing yourself in a worse way, in a bad way. Rather, stay stationed, not like a robot or a machine essentially that you are not allowed to move. Yes, do move, but then that movement should match your content. The seventh is, what do I do with the other hand? This hand is engaged in holding the mic. What to do with the other hand? Where does it go? I'm saying other hand because some people may be holding the mic with the left hand. The other hand is actually the body language of the language that you are delivering. This is supporting your expressions, your language, your connect, your establishment with the audience. The eighth one is the content that you have thought of delivering. स्वतंत्रता दिवस पर भाषण आपको देना था, आप आए, एक पैराग्राफ के बाद भूल गए. अब क्या करें? सब कुछ सही है, संदीप सर ने जो बोला वो सब किया मैंने, पर कंटेंट ही गायब हो गया. So content should not be, remember, note it down carefully. Content should not be subjective that you have to remember, mug it up, wrote it up, line by line. Content should be idea, the gist, the summary. You have come here to talk about the achievements of India on its 50th anniversary or on its 75th anniversary of independence. You have read 25 points. It's not essential that you'll be able to deliver all 25 points. But if you're delivering 7 points, be complete in those 7 points. It should not sound like, oh, I forgot actually kya tha, art wala, okay, Jai Hind, Jai Hind, Jai Hind. Even if you do not remember, don't let the audience know, na, wo thodi thi tumhare saath jab tum prepare kar rahe the. Be clever, be smart. Right? Mind your delivery, mind your content, mind your audience. जिनसे हम बात कर रहे हैं. Establish eye contact, not only with one, two, rather with each one of the audience as long as possible. Because then you are through. आपको सब समझ में आ जाएगा कि ऑडियंस का क्या रिएक्शन है और हम जो बोल रहे हैं उससे कुछ फायदा हो रहा है कि नहीं, वेदर देर इज अ कनेक्ट, वेदर देर इज अ रिजल्ट और नॉट. हियरिंग एंड लिसनिंग, कौन बताएगा मुझे डिफरेंस क्या है दोनों में? हु कैन टेल यू व्हाट इज हियरिंग, व्हाट इज लिसनिंग? Somebody has to tell me with an example. Example of a sentence. Yeah, who can try it? Who's that Bahadur Bachcha? Bahadur Bachchi? Nobody's there? कोई तो होगा? Okay. You try to be politically correct. There is no need to be so political about it. It's okay. You can listen to songs also, not an issue. Please sit down. Yeah, the boy before you. Yeah. Brilliant answer. Can we hear it loud once for him? Very good answer. Excellent. So simply stated, hearing is physical process, natural, passive. मेरे इन्वॉल्वमेंट नहीं है कोई. ईश्वर ने कान दिए हैं, सही सलामत है, सुन सकता हूं मैंने सुन लिया. बट लिसनिंग इज समझना, सुनना, याद रखना, रिप्रोड्यूस करना जरूरत पड़ने पर और कनेक्ट एस्टैब्लिश करना. दैट मीन्स इट इज नॉट ओनली फिजिकल, इट इज ऑल्सो अ वेरी एक्टिव मेंटल प्रोसेस एंड इट नीड्स ड्यू अमाउंट ऑफ स्किल टू लिसन टू समवन. हियरिंग इज सिंपल. हियरिंग इज लाइक receiving a sound into your ears. Period. Simple. Nothing else. Yeah, I heard a big bang. Unidentified sound. No, I listened to the sirens very carefully. There were 3. There were not 4. You are paying attention when each siren was being blown. Hence, you could keep a count. Because you are listening to it, you are connected to it. Yes. Chosen. You apply your choice that, okay, I need to listen to it. Surprisingly, hearing versus listening, if you compare, then look at the percentage of importance of listening. 45%. In any communication, listening plays 45% important role. अब फिर से थोड़ा सा हम परेशान करेंगे आपको. Quickly form groups of 5. उठ जाओ अपनी अपनी जगह से. Groups of 5 of your own choice. Choose your partner yourselves. Quickly, even the teachers. You have to be in a group of 5. Quickly. You can change the place also. आप अपनी जगह चेंज कर सकते हैं. Okay, once you have formed the groups of 5, in case the last group is not having 5 members, can form the members with as many as they have. If there are 3, if there are 4, fine. Quickly. All right, now what you have to do, listen to me carefully. Shh. Silence. सब कोई चुप हो जाओ. Shh. चैट जीपीटी बोल रहा है, चुप चुप हो जाओ, सब लोग चुप हो जाओ, गब्बर आ जाएगा। साइलेंस। ग्रुप्स ऑफ 5 हो गया। आप कैसे भी खड़े हो सकते हो, कैसे भी बैठ सकते हो, लेटना मना है, दौड़ना मना है। आप चाहे तो मैट पर भी बैठ सकते हो, नो प्रॉब्लम। यू विल बी गिवन 5 मिनट्स टू डू समथिंग। आप इत्मीनान से कहीं आराम से बैठ जाओ, या खड़े होकर बात करना चाहते हो, यू वांट टू वॉक द टॉक, इट्स योर चॉइस। व्हाट हैपेंड टू दिस गर्ल्स? दे हैव नॉट फॉर्म्ड एनी ग्रुप, व्हाट हैपेंड? और यू आर ऑलरेडी इन अ ग्रुप। ओके, थोड़ा सेपरेट हो जाओ, तुम्हारी बातचीत कोई दूसरा ना सुने। ओके, आई एम सो ग्लैड, आई एम सो ग्लैड। Are you all settled? Are you all settled? Okay, fine. I cannot give more time to it. Quickly settle down. Settle down quickly. Silence, 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 please. I'll count 3 and I must get absolute silence here. 3, 2, 1. Now what you have to do, look at the screen. करना क्या है? Let's listen. We have to listen to the members of your group. Now, there may be some strangers also in your group, because it's a heterogeneous group, or there may be all the members known to one another, not an issue. Now, each one of you will share something personal, which is shareable, obviously, not very confidential, but it's a personal experience with the group members. Each one of the 5 members will share something, and that is why 5 minutes are there, because each member gets 5 minutes. Sorry, 1 minute. Anybody can start, anything you can discuss, any gossip you can do, not an issue at all, but the only condition is that you must be careful while listening to the narration of the member of your group, whoever is speaking. Number 1. Number 2, not start yet, wait. Listen to the instruction first. You have to first listen to the person who is talking. Number 2, you will not interrupt in between. Effectively, forcefully, you have to stop yourself, whatever be the reason. You will not interrupt. Yes, you may very politely say, 1 minute over. Because all of you have to get a chance. So, I am repeating once again. You are in a group of 5. All members of the group may be known to you or may not be known to you. Each member of the group of 5 will have to share something personal, which is shareable obviously in public. The other members will pay a very patient hearing, listening to the member who is talking at the moment. Try to complete your version within 1 minute. 1 minute is too much of a time to talk, if you really mean to talk. And you will not interrupt in between. You will effectively listen to the conversation. Right? I may ask some of you to reproduce what you listen to. I may not ask. The choice is mine. But the game starts now. I will put a closure to it after the 5th minute. So it's a game of 5 minutes only. It starts now. First, introduce yourselves.
So, my name is Ritika Rani Soni. I'm a student of class 8E and my hobbies is dancing and
Good.
playing basketball.
Good. Next.
Jain sir, my name is Ananya Pandey and I study in class 9th I.
Jain sir, my name is Nivedita Yadav and I am student of 9th J.
I'm so glad you was holding the mic properly. Of the three, you are holding it correctly. So once you have been taught something, once somebody has taught you something, demonstrated you something, try to practice it because that helps you. Yeah,
My name is Aman. I study in class 9F.
great. Next.
Myself, Nishad Agarwal from class 7D. My hobby is to play, do karate and reading books.
Good. Next.
Jain sir, my name is Shayan Jaiswal of 9th I.
But why did you beat the mic? Why was it needed?
So to check that whether the mic is correct or not.
And what did I tell you? How did I ask you to tell you to and train you to check it whether it is working or not? What to
Hello,
say?
check.
That's it. You could have said that. Next time, don't beat a mic, right? उस बेचारे को कष्ट होता है. It has got a parda. There is a diaphragm. It may get damaged. Okay? Right. Now, after your introduction is done, what should you do, audience? Please encourage them. Yes. Thank you. Now, there is no sequence. Anyone can start talking. My question is, did this exercise help you in understanding what listening to is? My question is, did this exercise help you to understand in a better way what is listening to? Anybody can answer. You are very free to tell me very frankly, no sir, I actually did not learn anything. It's up to you. Yeah.
Yes sir, I learned that listening is very important. We should listen everything and we should not interrupt whenever someone is speaking. Either he or she don't complete his sentence or word.
Yes, good, thank you. Next. You don't essentially have to say the same thing, it has to be your own voice. Whoever speaks the next. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's working.
Yes, sir, I learned a thing that listening is very effective and we should listen others' words effectively and carefully, and that will help us.
Great. Next. Who wants to speak? Yeah.
So, it helps us to concentrate and we know the feelings of the persons which he suffer and what is her happiness and what he suffer from.
Great. Next.
So if we will listen to other concentrately, other will also listen to concentrately.
Yes, that's very important to note because it's a bilateral relationship. It is a dialogue, it's not a monologue, right? There is a die in it. Die means two. It has got two sides. So what you give, it comes back to you also. Exactly. Fine. Well done, all of you. Please get back to your seats. Thank you so much. So, the 3 questions on the screen. What was so difficult in this exercise, the one that you just did? What exactly was so difficult? What was easy? And what is your finding or learning? These are 3 questions with open end. These are Android questions. You can preserve them with you. If you want to answer any of them right now, if you want to, if you feel like sharing, please raise your hand and share it now only. I am not asking anyone to answer. It has to be voluntarily offered, ki sir, I want to share something. Then I'll allow you to say, or I am not asking anyone. These are 3 open-ended questions. I leave you with these 3 questions to ponder upon and to mull over it so that you get some kind of a connect to your current day learning from these kind of exercises that we have done today. Anyone wants to share anything? Next 30 seconds. Raise your hand, the mic will reach you, or you stand up and you share. You're free to share. Any one of these 3 also is okay, not essentially all these 3. Koi bhi.
Sir, nothing is difficult. Everything is easy. When you listen the things carefully, everything is easy.
I so love the answer. Thank you so much, little girl. Yes, ma'am. Good. That is a judgmental answer. I do welcome that answer. But I need to put in my view also. There is nothing wrong or right. There is nothing right or wrong. I'll just ask you once again. So, ma'am just now said कि मुझे listen to वही करना चाहिए जिससे हमें शांति मिलेगी. Right? जो अच्छी बात हो, जो अच्छा लगे, जो आपको सुकून दे, आपको वही लिसन टू करना चाहिए, बाकी सब हियरिंग पे छोड़ दो. मेरा व्यक्तिगत अनुभव यह है, मेरा मानना यह है कि जो आपके मतलब का नहीं है, उसे भी एक बार लिसन टू करिए जरूर, यह समझने के लिए कि वो आपके मतलब का नहीं है. नहीं तो आपकी जिज्ञासा हमेशा बनी रहेगी और आपको हमेशा परेशान करती रहेगी. That inquisitiveness in your mind will go on driving you crazy. अरे यार मैं सुन लेता, पता नहीं क्या बोल रही थी, सुनिए भी नहीं, उसको भगा भी दिया, अब तो बोलेगी भी नहीं, पता नहीं क्या, चलो जाने दो. टेंशन तो है ना यहाँ पे. सुन लेते एक बार तो कंक्लूड कर लेते, आई एम नॉट रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर इट, फाइन, इट्स ओके, आई डोंट गिव अ डैम टू इट, फाइन, फॉरगेट. Isn't it? So it is important. मेरा मानना है ऐसा है. I am not teaching you to follow this. My personal opinion. Yeah, boy, you want to say something?
Sir, every word speaking by the tongue is important for the person. It can change the expression and the feeling and the mood of the person, sir. The word spoken by the tongue can change the depression. If a word is spoken by me can make a person in depression or make him happy, sir. Like if my friend that you have given a group, so my friend told me his experience. That make us laugh, sir. That make me remember. It make remember lines, sir. That he told that when I went for playing, my father told don't go for playing. The sound is not good for you. However, he come back. He told that my father seen me playing with them. So he started beating me at the roadside only between my friends. That happens with me also, sir. My mother beaten me, sir. I remember with in front of my neighbors. That make a remembering, that's a word that make us remember, sir. That make a thoughts. A word, if we speaking by our tongue, sir, can change our impression, sadness, and the emotion, and make it depression.
Brilliant.
Thank you, sir.
It takes a lot of courage to share all that. He deserves, obviously, a loud round of applause. Definitely. Very well done, boy. Very well done. I'm so happy that you could share all that. By the way, मुझे भी अपने पापा से बहुत मार पड़ी थी, ये खाली मैंने तुम्हारे साथ शेयर किया, बाकी लोगों को नहीं बताया, ठीक है? Success mantra for you in the new global and diverse workplace. What you require to be successful is only excellent communication skills. और communication skills में 70% is body language, 30% is language, 30% का 27% is 23% is and intonation. Intonation is voice modulation. 7% only is words. So don't bother for glossary of words. Use the simplest one possible that must convey what you feel like sharing. That must establish a connect. Is that clear? Any question that is creeping in your mind which you feel like seeking answer of? Not essentially you have to ask a question, in case there is a question. My session is over. In case you have any question. Yes, beta. I am speaking to you, so what is this? Can you reframe your question, please? Yeah? Meaning of communication. Did I answer his question in the initial stage of the presentation, that what communication is? Would someone be willing to answer him? किसी के पास आंसर है इसका? Yeah? Yes? Expressing our feelings and establishing a connect for an action or reaction to leave an impact. Got it? That is what is communication. दीवार से बात करना communication नहीं है ना? Yeah, any other question? I don't know, that was your story. How can I add? I can add 1001 one-liners, so that doesn't fulfill the need. I gave you one opportunity. You still have the topic with you. You can meet me tomorrow also, day after also, and tell me that one more line. That can be any line. There is no correct answer to it. Right? Can be any line. Any further question? Yeah.
Sir, don't you get scared of speaking in front of audience or with someone, stranger? Or scared of stages?
Thank you so much. Please sit down. If it is a question to me, Sandeep Mukherjee, then I must tell you that when I came to Varanasi in the year 1998, I did not know how to speak in English. I did not know how to speak in Hindi, because I had studied all my years till 16 years in Bangla medium. I had to work very, very hard. In those days, there was no internet. There was no Android. There was no smartphone. There was no chat GPT. I studied till class 12 in a Bangla medium village school. So yes, I was afraid, but with due effort, I think I have overcome that fear now. I can speak, provided I know something about the content, because just having your body language very strong or being confident is not enough. You must have something concrete to deliver also. Content is equally important.
Sir, how to improve communication skills?
Improving communication skills is possible, please sit down, only by communicating. And please do not get confused. Please do not get confused by communication skills with improving your English speaking. Communication skill does include language competency, which can be English, Hindi, Urdu, Bangla, any language. But the skill of communication does not essentially call for competence of a particular language. So if you want to be a smart English speaker, do listen to some original English news channels like BBC. Because you need to understand voice, pitch, intonation. These are available there in an audio video medium. And yes, do work hard on grammar. You need to be grammatically correct. Yeah, this is the last question, I believe. Okay, you have a question? Right, I'll give you the chance. Let her ask the question.
Sir, Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
How can we overcome our stage fear?
A wonderful question. I will briefly tell you how can you overcome your stage fear. The only solution is by coming over the stage. Overcoming the stage fear is possible only by coming over the stage. There is no other shortcut way. Yes, to come over the stage, there are certain preparations that you need to do, for which you can contact me sometime later, or we can have another session with some students about overcoming stage fear. The last question I'll take from here, because we are running short of time. I still have to do something, 10 minutes with you. Yeah.
Sir, as you told, we have if a person or he want to speak on Republic Day in front of the audience, sir. If he has forgotten his content, means if I want one paragraph, if it was minimum 5 paragraphs, he'll learn only 1 paragraph, sir. If he gone on the stage, he said, "Join everyone," means he started telling the paragraph. In between, he forget the paragraph, sir. What will happen, sir? So he will not say, as you told, he will say that, I will not say that, okay, Jai Hind, bye, Tata, I'm going, sir. You have not finished that also.
Yeah. Yes. Good question. The simple answer is, you have forgotten one paragraph. Who knows it? Who knows it? Somebody knows it. Who knows it? You know it, na? I do not know. So what's the problem? Don't let them know that you have forgotten one paragraph.
What you will do then?
Nothing. You close your speech. Amicably, you close your speech as you would have closed after having delivered the missed out paragraph. Because a closure doesn't have any link to the just preceding paragraph. The closure is a closure. And that is where the speech smartness, the street smartness plays a very effective role. And that comes by doing practice. Because immediately something has to come on your tongue, and that must match what is there in your mind. That must match what is your audience is expecting. These all things come out of practice only. Right? Okay, this छोटा बच्चा समझ के मुझे ना समझाना रहे. जल्दी से, yeah. Conversation and communication. Very good question. Yeah, sit down. Communication, I gave you the elements of communication. Communication is clear, I hope. I gave you the elements of communication. Conversation is the verb, the action, the process of effecting a communication. A conversation does not essentially have to be verbal. वो जो ये वाला था ना, that also is conversation. It's a sign language. Right? Last. This is truly last. Yeah. I will give, I think we need to sit down with some bunch of students on this. We can do a quality circle also about stage fright and things like that. I'll discuss that in detail. Okay, all right. Now please clap for yourselves once. All of you participated very nicely. I'm so glad. Now, the last one. The last one. सब बोल में डाल दीजिए. सब बोल में डाल दीजिए. These are some beads, jewels, मोतियां हैं. I'll tell you क्या करना है. You have to come here, pick up as many as you wish, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and give one to the person whom you think you learned something from, you are influenced by, you see lot of potential in that person, and hence you feel charged whenever you are with the person. You consider the person as a co-learner, may not be of your own class or may be of different class, irrespective of that. Meaning to say, आप अपनी सीट छोड़कर आएंगे और एक या दो या तीन आपकी चॉइस के हिसाब से बीट्स उठाएंगे और जाकर के उस शख्स को देंगे, ये बताते हुए कि आप वो बीट उनको क्यों दे रहे हैं. You will say, like, Sumant, I am giving you this beat because I think that you have tremendous potential to be successful in life, and I take a lot of inspiration from you. You might pick up one and go to a friend and say that I have seen a lot of changes and development in last 1 year. I have been staying with you in the hostel, and this is really tremendous and commendable, and this is an appreciation for your efforts. Like this, आपको ये beats share करना है सबके बीच में. आपको अगर किसी ने दिया, जरूरी नहीं पलट के आप उसको दे ही, because I may be feeling enthused by the efforts of Dipankar sir, but he may not be feeling enthused equally by my efforts. So you don't have to essentially give it back to the person also. रेसिप्रोकेट नहीं करना है अगर जरूरत नहीं है तो, लेकिन आपको कंसर्न रजिस्टर करना है. आपको समझ में आया क्या करना है? सबको आया समझ में? रेडी टू प्ले द गेम? एंड इससे भी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट बात यह है कि आपकी संख्या के हिसाब से वो बीट्स वहां नहीं है. आप लोग जितने हैं उसके 1/4 ही है वहां पर. यानी कि यू नीड टू बी क्विक ऑल्सो, बिकॉज हो सकता है कि आपका बीट किसी और के पास चला जाए. You have to establish a communication, a very positive communication with one of your friend or friends, and you have to give the beat to the person, stating the reason why you are giving the beat to the person. Very quietly, like civilized, gentle people, friends, you have to do this exercise. Your time starts now. सर छोड़ दीजिए सर. थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू सो मच. If you have collected the number of beads, please get back to your place and do the exchanging now. Do the exchanging now. Thank you so much. You have to give only one to me. You have to give only one to a person, not many, right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless. So nice of you. Why did you give me? क्या बात, शाबाश. Thank you so much. Teachers, please, छोड़ दे. Teachers, shh, sir. Thank you so much. Why are you giving this to me?
I got lots of inspiration from you.
Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless. God bless. Okay. Thank you so much. Why did you give this to me?
Because you are my inspiration.
Great. Thank you so much. You have to tell me why did you give this to me?
You are doing very hard work.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I am also inspired with you.
Thank you. Thank you. Inspired by you. You tell me why?
In one day, you give me very knowledge to me.
Great. Thank you. One by one. Wait. Tell me, why did you give it to me? Because influenced by me. Okay, fine. Why did you give this? Great. Good. Let me just tell you one last thing. Please allow me 30 more seconds. Rest of the life is yours. Trust me. The number of beads you have in your hand is actually not number of people you have influenced. Try to understand me. Shh, ध्यान से सुनो मेरी बात. आपके पास अगर इस समय 8 बीट्स हैं, इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि 8 लोगों को आपने इंप्रेस किया या आपने इन्फ्लुएंस किया, आपने इंपैक्ट छोड़ा 8 लोगों पर. इसका मतलब ये है कि आप नहीं जानते थे कि आपका पोटेंशियल 8 बीट्स के बराबर है. टेल मी इफ आई एम रॉन्ग. जब मैंने बोला था ये, तब आपको पता था कि आपको कितने बीट्स मिलने वाले हैं? Did you have any wild guess in your mind? This is what exactly happens in your life also. You leave behind people impacted and influenced, but you do not remember them. These beats are very, very precious. इन्हें आपको पूरी जिंदगी संभाल के रखना चाहिए. जिन्होंने भी आपको दिया है, उनके साथ आपको लिंक भी बना के रखना चाहिए और उन्हें भी सिखाना है, उनसे सीखना भी है. There has to be a co-learning between the beads giver and beads taker. I am going to preserve my beads forever now. Thank you so much for all the beads that came to me, and thank you so much for all the aspirations that got connected with me today, this evening. Thank you so much, Arvind sir and Bhagwanpur Hostel, for giving me this lovely opportunity. Thank you to each one of you. Wish you all the best. Jai Hind.